base for multiple things. So, without any further ado, turn your cell phones. Well, I mean, if this is going to be super loud, I guess it doesn't really matter. But out of a formality, go ahead and put them on silent. Let me open this up in prayer. And don't worry, God knows your heart. So if you need to get your earplugs, please do so. But here we go. Heavenly Father, I want to first and foremost, Father, thank you for your majesty, for the gift of communication, the gift of art, the gift of music that you've given us. Lord, thank you that we have an opportunity, Lord, to give that back to you in so many different authentic ways. And Lord, we ask a blessing on this evening. Lord, we thank you for the talent that is going to be before us. And Lord, may the way that they communicate with each other just simply be a reflection of the way that they communicate with you. Go with them and give us wonderful evenings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody.
then the more I was around our students, the more I realized it's not just words. We are so blessed here to have students that, many of you right there, who walk the walk, talk the talk, and you're the real deal. And it's incredible how much younger it makes us to get to work with people like you. And then to work with this faculty, which is unbelievable. I don't want to brag, but there's no way in the world that you should be getting this good a faculty at a school where we are. So if you don't believe God's hands in that, then you got your head in the sand. God brought us together. He gave Dr. Kitchen a vision, and every time we've needed somebody new, part of that vision got fulfilled. And so it's incredible to get to work here and get to be with you guys, and I'm really, really thankful. There's no school in the country that can do all the things that we do. And when we play the divorce shop for you, whenever that is going to happen, you're going to be surprised. It'll be a little different than what we're doing tonight. Divorce shop was pretty cool. I think you would have dug some of this music. But then also, Tim Gordon and I have known each other forever. I recorded and was part of a band with a sax player named Bill Evans. Bill Evans' piano player was named Jim Beard. Guitar player was named John Harrington. Both of them joined Steely Dan many years ago. And then I see this guy back there playing drums with Steely Dan. And I'd seen him with John Mayer. I've heard him with Toto, with Sting, James Taylor. He's got quite the resume. And I called Jim Beard one day because I heard that Keith had moved to Nashville. I said, I'm going to call Keith Carlock to do something. Do you think he'd talk to me? He's the most unpretentious guy you'll ever meet. He's a great guy, and he is the best drummer in the world. So I called him up. Next thing you know, we're working on recording music together. Again, nicest guy in the world, great family man, got a wonderful wife and 3 beautiful girls. It's incredible. Keith and Michael played with the guitar player who I've known for 50 years now, named Tom Hemby. Great Christian guy, played with the Imperials when I was in the Joe English band. So I didn't know Keith. I didn't know Michael. So I called Tom Hemby up and I said, my piano player can't make it to a gig. Who should I call? He goes, you've got to call Michael Witt. So he came in and subbed for us at the last minute, slayed it, and just unbelievable. Of course, Roddy and I have been playing together since we were in kindergarten. So it's, and then you look at that, how does this all come together? It's a God thing. And so every time we play something that grooves like that, it's like, I practiced hard. I did my 6 years of college and got my degrees, but getting blessed to do what we do is beyond comparison. So I trust that each one of you will find an opportunity to do what we're doing in your life. I hope you find people that are great, that you mesh with, and that you, but most likely they're sitting in this room right now. So pay attention, get everybody's email address, everybody's number, and when you find people you enjoy playing with, commit to it. Okay? This next song is called Venice Wind. Anybody here ever been to Venice, California? Other than Miss Pippins? Like I say, Roddy and I were very close to our mom, and we were mixing a record in LA one time, and she wanted to go with us. So we jumped in the car in North Carolina, in Charlotte, and drove straight through to Los Angeles. We left Charlotte at 4 in the afternoon on Thursday, and we checked in our hotel by Disneyland on Sunday morning. And after a day of recovering from the trip, we decided I wanted Mother to see the Pacific Ocean. So we got in the car and drove to Santa Monica. And she also had never learned to ride a bicycle. So Rodney rented a bike, and I rented a bicycle for 2. And we started driving on the boardwalk goes between Santa Monica and Venice. And the wind was blowing, it was the most perfect day you've ever seen. And this melody to this song came to me while I was on the bicycle. I went back to the hotel, got the bass out. Again, it was this song was a gift. So this is called Venice Wind. I hope you'll close your eyes for a minute and imagine a warm breeze, which maybe we'll get in about 5 days. It makes all the trouble go away. But I think I'm as proud of this as anything that we've done. So, and on the original recording we did this, Jim Beard played piano on it. And last year I got some really bad news that he was dying. And but he played the piano solo on the recording before he died. And so I treasure this recording, this song, and everybody's efforts that have gone in to make this one of my favorites. So here's Venice Wind. 1, 2, 3. make records for people and work in the studio. But none of us ever get tired of improvising. So now we're going to improvise, and they're going to improvise with us. I'm going to put Michael on the spot. And where's some of my faculty singers? Sing at your place. I don't want you up here. I want Michael's trying to mess around. Let's do Amazing Grace together. Hold on 1 second. we got back to the car and started to leave the mountains, heading back to Nashville, and Hannah said, and she just never called me Tim or Uncle Tim. I am Newsy. I was named after the vacuum cleaner in Teletubbies. I'm deeply honored by that. But Hannah says, Newsy, will you do me a big favor? I said, anything. She goes, I love it when you play bass, but don't ever sing again. So tonight, that was just for you, Hannah. Just for you. So I think we should do a song written by Tim Gordon. This is called Little Things. We recorded this many years ago. Always one of my favorite tunes to play. And I think you'll like it too. So let's do Little Things. She doesn't want me to sing anymore either, Hannah.
of joy. It's been an answer to prayer for me. One of the things that, as Tim has mentioned several times, we grew up playing music. And in some ways, that's a wonderful thing. In some ways, I think it kind of makes you take some things for granted. But I realized a few years ago that one of the things I felt that I was kind of needing to do was to share. And it's one thing to get to share you play and you share your music that way. But actually to work directly with people on things like making their own music, creating their own music, learning skills and learning those magical moments in music that happen as we learn and we get knowledge and then we figure out, I can use that, and the fun of that. So I would just like to thank really everyone at Union, Dr. Kinchin particularly, for allowing me to work with the students and get to be part of the faculty here. It's a real joy for me. It means a tremendous amount. It's added wonderful value to my life. And I was just telling Tim Gordon just a little bit ago, one of the things that's so encouraging is, now I am still going to grade you, but I think our students are fantastic. One of the things that is so rare in the world that I see today is real happiness. And when I'm working with my students, on the whole, you're happy people. What a blessing. I don't know if you know what a blessing that is. But hold on to it. Don't lose it. And like I said, I am privileged to have the opportunity to help you grow as writers, as musicians, and use those gifts that God has given you to the betterment of this world. And this next song we're going to do is one that I have sort of been dreading, and it's only because it's really hard. And so it is a tune about a place where Tim lived for a number of years, where he was living actually when he had the opportunity to come down and work here at Union. So it's a song called Meadow Park.
And also, we have some people here today that came to visit us, became part of our family, and then they went to another college. And so I'd like for you to know that we do this every week. This is unlike colleges in Nashville that spread it out and do one thing every 3 or 4 months. This is like our usual Thursday night hang. So, and we have brilliant musicians come and join us on every Thursday. So, it's never too late, Cole. I should have had you up here singing Amazing Grace with us, and then I'd have called your parents and said, he's got to come here. But like Roddy said, this is a hard song, and sometimes when you write a hard song, and then you go back and you record it, and you're in the studio, and you can microscope it and make it perfect, then you start playing it, and it's like, why did I write that line? That's the hardest thing I've ever tried to play. It's like, doesn't even make sense. I think it was one day I was in a diminished mood, and as some of you know, that diminished is the stack of minor thirds. You'll hear it prominently in the song. All right, here's Meadow Park. students that we have here, yeah, you are good. Where's Anna Gelcher? You're the best oboe player I've ever heard in my life, bar none. And her recent recital was so overwhelming. Incredible music on the oboe, the English horn, and then she sings like an angel. And it's like, well, and she was in my entrepreneurship class, and I know what she wants to do with her life. It's like God is going to just take her and go incredible places. And 10 years from now, I can't wait to sit here going, oh, you remember Josh Humphrey? He's playing guitar at Tuck's on Sundays from noon to 2. a great writer for media. Michael Whitaker here is not only a great writer for media, but he has a course in it that he teaches that is world class. And I don't have that skill, but I've had so many people tell me after we play a song for them, they'd be like, that should be in a movie. That should be in a TV show. So I just quit fighting that. I figure that what I'm writing is, if I'm blessed, it's visual. And you'll be able to see and feel and hear something there that makes you go, reminds me of a snowy day. Don't follow the ice out there. It's like treacherous, but I talked to Dr. Kinston a couple times yesterday. I was really worried that they would close school today and we'd have to cancel this. And I don't want to be hard to get along with, but I was like, just please don't cancel it. I have had a interesting last 6 months in my life, and this is something I've been looking forward to since August. And to actually get to do it, have such a great crowd and a great band, it's like, thank you, Lord. I probably say that 10,000 times a day. When I drive to Nashville, if I can make it to the Tennessee River without it stopping, thank you, dear Jesus. You know how well I do in traffic. I don't have the patience of Job. So, anyway, this is Snowy Day, and it's going to feature maybe a little bit of everybody. I'm going to play a little bit on this. Keith is going to play on this. He's going to play the drum solo from Asia, from Steely Dan. It's appropriate on any song. And I would be really proud of all of you to go home and Google him, because this is pretty spectacular to have Keith's gifts here with us. And every time he's recorded with us, I hit play and I'm like, what on earth? How did we do this? And I haven't told you this, but we've been doing this a long time, right? And I have, all of us have. The first session you played on for us, when I hit play in the studio, it was like, he just changed everything. He lifted everything we were doing up to another higher level. And for that, I am so indebted and so thankful. Is the heat on? No, on my back. Got a heated strap or something. Okay, here's Snowy Day. 1, 2, 1, 2. You've been playing so long, I think we're going to have to take up a second collection. That's a very Baptist thing we do. We like to call it a love offering and see how much love you got. The music that you're hearing tonight is all recorded. Some of my students are going to have to teach me how to get it on Spotify and all that. We've got incredible recordings of this and about 2 more hours of stuff. But we're going to do one more song for you that I think is a really great way to close the night. This is another song by Tim, and it's called Morning Grace. And I asked him today, I said, I know what the song means to me. First time I heard it, it just cut me to the heart. And Anderson, listen to the sax on this one. Tim is telling a story with the horn, and it's beautiful. But he was talking about how when we wake up in the morning and we look at the day, it's like, Lord, your grace is shining down on us, and we've got another day to get to do this. So it actually means more to me tonight than it did this afternoon, just to know that. And again, if you want to come and say hello, we'd love to say hello to you. And I hope we get to cross paths again. I'd like to do another recital sometime that it's not snowy. We got a lot of additional music, so maybe next fall or next spring we can schedule another one. And maybe have some special guests coming out of my jazz band. We've got a really cool thing happening in jazz band. We do not have the instrumentation to do a traditional big band. So we're just picking songs and then doing a lot of improvisation and jamming, and it has been so much fun to watch these young people actually discover that I don't have to have a piece of music in front of me. I think I can figure this out. And so I really do go home all the way to my mansion across the street there. Almost every day exhausted because we work hard, but so fulfilled. And I know that my colleagues feel the same way. I want to thank Keith Stanfield for the drums. Nick Crawford for the cymbals. For the sound. Upstairs, and hopefully if the live stream is half as much fun as we've actually had in here, I can't wait to watch it. Thanks for being a part of this. Please talk to me about our music and about your music. You know, one of the things I really love is when I ask students, send me your Spotify playlist. And they're like, well, you probably never heard of any of these bands. I said, I will know them after you send me the list. So I try to be open-minded. I never want to be one of those professors that was like, it's newer than Scriabin, I don't want to know about it. But we're going to close with Morning Grace. Again, thank you all for coming. There's a lot of love in this room, and so blessed I can't even put it into words. So, great Tim